This world can't be real. It's fake, isn't it? You just made this or you found this. I've heard that quite a lot of times, that people don't think that this is actually a real seed. So let's take a look at what we've got around here. We've got this massive cliff here going down into this circular lake. And I've already built a village off in that direction. Now, keep in mind that I am in a creative world right now. This is not the world that I've been building in, but this is the exact same thing. So, yeah. And this is what I have explored. Like, this is where I've been mostly centered around, but I'm also going to be building a lot in this area. So this is a real seed. I mean, this is everything I've explored so far in this survival world. But I haven't actually seen what it looks like in 1.21.4, and I think we're going to have to take a look at that. So let's do this. I'm just going to name this Labyrinthum 1.21.4 test, because it's just going to be a test. Go into creative. I need to go here for the seed. This is the seed that I use. So nothing's been changed here. And we're going to go with normal. It doesn't really matter. I just want to take a look. So let's create this world and take a look at it. Now, it should look pretty much the same. And this is going to be very much an interesting thing for me to take a look at. Now, this is all exactly the same. This looks the same. Nothing here is different. So if we go over in this direction, now it's taking its time to load because, I don't have any mods on this. I do need to get all the mods so that I can get the world updated. Now, if we come over here, so all the cliffs are here. The terrain generation, it's all the same except for this tree. Interesting. There's a tree there now. So sometimes when you have a new version, trees can be a bit different. So if we come over here, now we've got a tree up top. Curious. That is very interesting. We've still got the same snow here. We've still got that there. All of this is mostly the same. I am curious how much is different. Now, the reason is that there is a dark forest off in this direction. And I want to take a look and see if there's any difference. I do know that there's a difference over there because I created the original world in 1.18, which is quite a while before I created, before the cherry blossoms or the cherry grove came. Now, I haven't actually seen this cave. I haven't looked in here before, even though it's very close. Oh, nice. It's a fairly good sized cave, too. Going through here, there we go. So here we've got a dark oak forest. It's not a big one. And pale gardens are around dark oak forests. Doesn't appear to be one here. Now, since I've already been in this region in the original world, there would be no change here. There would still be dark oak. But I really don't see a whole lot that's different. Yeah, I'd have to go exploring for quite a long distance to see what has changed. And there are no, other than that little bit, there are no dark oak forests that are nearby. So it's going to take a while for me to get over to Pale Gardens if I can ever find one. Now, the big difference that I found from the original world as well as my test world is off in this direction. And this is right behind where the village is going up. As you can see, this is going towards where I'm going to be. Yes. This is where University and Temple are going to be built. A nice big cave opening there. Hold on. Ah, it is there. Okay. I'm just wondering about the mouths of caves, if there's any difference. But that looks pretty much the same. But over here, we're going to see a village pop up. Now, the villages generate differently a little bit, depending on the version. So it's over here. There, see? Cherry Grove. The Cherry Grove is... Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. That would have been so much more convenient. I had to run way down there for cherry trees, but look at this. Beautiful. I would have had this within the country that I'm building in right now. This is quite big. So yeah, if you take a look at the seed now, as it is in 1.21.4, you've got a beautiful cherry grove very close to spawn, which is just on the other side of that mountain. Very interesting. Now, if I take a look at this village, the buildings are all different. In my world, there are no churches. There's a library down here. There's a blacksmith. So different. How interesting. I didn't really expect that. But anyways, this is actually a really amazing seed. I love it so much, which is why I chose it. Now, it was a seed that I had found. I just jumped around looking at random seeds, and when I discovered there was that big cliff over there, I just thought, this is what I want. My desire was to build on a cliff, and that's what I'm going to be starting to do very, very soon. I'm back in the creative world, and if you're wondering how things are going with the planning, well, as you can see, I've got a lot of wool laid out there. This isn't even 10% of the city. So my plans here with this is I am mostly going to be building these houses in groups. So, for example, and I'm just going to say this for episode 1, I'm building this house right here. This is the starter house. I'm probably going to be building the retaining wall. It's not going to look like this. This is just an example. It's going to have more detail, look more interesting. And I'm just doing this as a general layout. This is not exactly how it's going to look because I'm going to come up with ideas to change things, you know. But I like to keep mostly to this design. But I'm figuring that after I've built this house, like episode 2, I might work on these 2 houses. And since this is on a main road, well, these houses are likely to have a business on the main floor. So we're going to have a lot of mixed types of builds. And we're going to have a lot of terrain to deal with. But I don't want to just deal with building houses. Now, in Season 2, I have a long way to go to get a lot of the resources. So we've got a jungle over there. We've got dark oak as well over there, which you just saw. And I need to bring some over here and just plant them so I can farm them. And I'm probably going to make it look really ugly in some location around here. But eventually I'd like to put both of those into some kind of tree farm that I can just AFK in and let things grow and then chop them down. I already have a tree farm off in that direction. And to get over there requires me to go all the way down the hill, take a boat all the way over there, go in, chop the trees, replant, come back by boat, and come up the hill again. That's very time consuming. So I think very early on in the season, I'm going to be focusing on getting diamond gear, all diamond gear, getting things enchanted as well. And also going to the nether. I need to figure out exactly what things are like in the nether on this side, because I know I have another portal over there. Now if I go off in this direction, I do reach a fortress. Now we're going to have another portal down there, so that may be closer to the fortress. I was also going to have another portal somewhere over here. I'm thinking in the university, but I may have another one probably in a cleric's guild building, and I think a cleric's guild building should probably go somewhere fairly central. Yeah, so there is that. I need to actually get things like some potions, which means I need blaze rods. Yeah, that's the thing. I need blaze powder, all that stuff. And I'm going to have to stay up at night and get... Yeah, I need slow falling potions as well. So yeah, there is a lot that I've got to do. I want to prepare to go to the end, fight the dragon, and that's not a focus of this at all. My focus has nothing to do with finishing the game. It's all about building. And elytra is what I want. And that is just going to be a tool for me to be able to get around quickly to get resources. But this world is built on being able to travel by road. So I'm also going to be doing a lot of that. More for fun, you know. But for taking less time to gather resources, I will definitely be using elytra. And yeah, so this is mostly what I've got going. There is a zombie in here. This, by the way, I want to turn into a cave cafe. One of the few things that you can go through the wall and take a look, but it's pretty protected. Lots of planning to do. As you can see, orange is business, pink is residential, light blue is paths and stairs and things like that, and the regular blue is roads. Well, except for that, that's a square, an open square. I need to flatten things out there too. So, tons of work to do. And yes, this is a real seed. This is 100% real. And you can check it out. I already put the seed. I'll put the seed in the description as well, I think. So let me know what you think. Let me know what kinds of builds I should do in this world. Keep in mind that this is early industrial age, but it's fantasy. It is not steampunk, though. So it's an interesting mix here. All right, so if you like videos like this, then please consider subscribing to this channel, as well as my main one, which will have this on it. I'm building in it. Yep. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.